Hello everyone, today's top about reincarnation. 10 mangas about reincarnation. Subscribe to the channel and let's start. 10th place, Devouring Eternity. In-Chan was betrayed and his martial arts were crippled, however, he had unexpectedly made a fateful encounter with the sacred engulfing star map which led to the awakening of the Holy Vein, Constitution and reaching the pinnacles of cultivation. 9th place, The Hunter. Chen Beiming was once a young talented hunter of the Heavenly Alliance until he got betrayed and murdered by the Five Lords. He got resurrected into the past while having his memory intact and swears that he will get revenge on those who betrayed him. With the help of his battle spirit, he once scans of the road to become the strongest again. 8th place, King of Apocalypse. Queen Yu was killed a few hundred years into the future during the apocalypse due to a misjudgment. He then traveled back in time before the apocalypse kick-off, relying on his battle-hardened apocalypse experience and techniques. Queen Yu rapidly developed into a formidable opponent, passing through hurdles, saving the world, all while protecting his beloved sister. Did the world return to 6 months ago? This is a chance or repetition of despair, a catastrophe of zombie virus that hit the earth. 3 years to survive a devastating and desperate life through dozens of deaths, crises on ruined planet. Eventually I couldn't stand it anymore and I was hit by zombie horde and ended up. And when I opened my eyes again I was back in the past just 6 months before the zombie virus came into the world. In the 6 months this peaceful world will persist and only me. Sixth place, God of Blackfield. The legend of the French foreign legend Kancha. During the African War, he was called God of Blackfield, the Black Lands god by his enemies who were terrified but in awe of him. However, during his mission to kill Masalan, the brain behind CCI, the group of Sunni supporters, Kancha was killed in action by an unknown bullet shot from behind him. As his vision got blurry, he saw his certain team members, who had absolute faith in him, getting killed one after another. As Kancha was awaiting death after being shot by a traitor, he was saved by a mysterious power and wake up 3 years later in South Korea. However, he was in the body of another Kancha, a 19-year-old high school boy who was being bullied at school. Kancha's journey to get revenge on the traitor and to find out the trust behind his rebirth begins now. 5th place, Tomb Raider King. The gods of tombs started to appear around the world. Due to the relics within these tombs, many were able to wield this legendary power for themselves, while others became unsaved to these uses. However, a Tomb Raiders appear with the purpose of robbing these relics. The Tomb Raider King, goddamn it, did that bastard already loot this place as well? What you own belongs to me, what I own definitely belongs to me. This is the story of revived Tomb Raider who will do whatever he can to comb all the tombs and relics for himself. 4th place, I'm the Surrogate King. 10 years ago the monster horde from the rift formed from space and time started attacking the mankind. At the same time people have started to awaken the power and began hunting the monsters for fame and money. Lee Sang-hoon, in need money because of his mother's sickness, take a dangerous job to help hunt those monsters 4 times a month by acting as a bait for the hunters. But one day he is heavily injured by a monster and remembers his past life as a Surrogate King. Died I just died. Wait, I was a Surrogate King Kratos in my previous life. With his past memories, Sang-hoon overproved magic show begins. 3rd place, Reverse villain. Jang-woo, who was reincarnated in the past and tried to conquer Mirim, continued his conquest. Because of Shin-jong, who is left in a reincarnation cycle along with him, he fails the conquer Mirim. In the end, even the fifth attempt fails and he is reincarnated into modern times. Reincarnating into the modern world changes Jang-woo's passion and a dream. He seeks a battle with a powerful enemy, but he is too powerful for most. This is a story of presented relationship that has continued from lifetime to lifetime and how he break free from a months ago. Second place, Magic Emperor. Zhu Yifan was the Demon Emperor. He managed to lay his hands on a nation emperor's book. The Nine Serents Secret Records, a book coveted by many. He was touched by experts and was even betrayed his student. After his passing, his soul enters another body. He had come back to life in the body of a family servant named Zhu Fan. Because of the regrets of the boy with Zhu Fan in heart, he was forced to serve the boy's mistress. Just how he can lead his descending family to the pinnacle of this continent. First place, Chronicles of Heavenly Demon. You offended harmony, you whole life and this is how you go. The successor of the Spear Master sect and his apprentice, Hyung Won's son was framed of planning a forbidden demonic art and slayed, a helpless and pitiful death by the hypocritic of the Order sect. The moment Woon Se-young faced his death, the artifact of the Spear Master sect emitted a light and gave him new life, the life and number 900, a trainee of the demonic cult. The two identifies the Order sect and the demonic cult, but his objective was one, vengeance, accepting his destiny and remembering his grudge. Woon Se-young trains in martial arts and his time of revenge slowly come closer, take over the demonic cult and punish his hypocritic of the ordinary sect. The revenge story of number 900, Woon Se-young chronicling test of life and death. The webtoon version of Outer 2 once popular like Snow Chronicles of the Heavenly Demon. You also may like.